Alessia frowned at the central circuit board of the Astral Dancer. Pawprints. Again. She heaved an exasperated sigh. Mr. Tumnus, I have told you 1,000 times. You can't go into the engine. I don't care how bright and sparkly it is. It's not for cats. The cat did not reply. In fact, he was nowhere to be found. Not even after she pried up the 3D printed plastic shield and wedged her upper half as far into the engine core as it could go without accessing the underside. That was weird. Usually, if Mr. Tumnus got in, he sat in a smug loaf on top of the accelerator panel, fluffy orange tail swishing as he batted at the flashing lights. Then she heard the chittering. Oh no. No, no, no. Only one thing made this sound. Arctic Flieffs from Vorpalix. They were the most adorable puffballs, always a winner for page-a-day calendars and cheer-up memes, and they wrought havoc on any habitat that wasn't their own. The chittering was a sign that this one was about to nest in the engine core of the Astral Dancer. No, 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 Alessia moaned. Mrrp, a small voice agreed. Great. Now Mr. Tumnus entered the chat. Alessia carefully extracted her head and torso from the engine core and snapped the shield back into place before acknowledging the wayward shipcat. Where were you when this intruder got in, huh, buddy? She asked. Mr. Tumnus rippled languorously and thrust his orange head into Alessia's outstretched hand for scritches. Oh, yes, so helpful, Alessia murmured. Mr. Tumnus began to purr. Traitor, Alessia snorted. We'll see who's purring when the White Witch in there tears up our engine to make an ice cave. The Astral Dancer was a cold fire model, old-fashioned, but still sturdy enough if maintained carefully. One of the signatures of the cold fire engine was a core crystal reactor that produced energy via cooling power rather than heat. In the higher-end models, that meant one or two very large crystals. In a lower-end model, like Alessia's baby, it achieved the same effect by spinning a bunch of crystal pebbles. Pebbles which, if Alessia was right, the Arctic Flieff was about to scatter around and use as a nesting material. Which would, of course, completely ruin the ship's main drive function. Under normal circumstances, this would be bad. But now, at the very start of a series of small jump jobs tailor-made to get the captain home to Vorpa and their family just in time for Mizzentide, this could ruin everything. Alessia had 3 choices. 1. She could tell the captain and face the consequences for letting this happen on her watch head on. 2. She could pretend it wasn't happening and hope she was wrong about it being an Arctic Flieff. 3. She could go in through the underside and fix it herself, hopefully before it destroyed everything / anyone noticed. So really, Alessia only had the one choice. She was going to the subdeck.